My name is Ronnie Johnston, and I own and run in partnership with my son Uredale Farm in Shetland. Both our sheep and our cattle have a history going back 5,000 years. They both rely on natural grazing of the hills and shores around Shetland. The sheep have a very diverse diet. Through the winter time they'll often be seen eating the seaweed off the beaches. The production system among the native indigenous breeds very much fits with the slow food ideals of low intensity, extensive grazing, and ultimately a healthy product from a healthy animal. To be a successful farmer anywhere in the world, you really need to realize that you must farm with nature rather than against nature.
My name is Paul Newman. I'm part owner chef of Time Deli and Bistro.
My name is Rebecca, and our farm is called Agroecological Farm in Perthshire. On our farm we breed rare breed Shetland cattle, large black pigs, and we have a multitude of chickens. We also have a slow food arc of taste orchard with heritage apple trees from around Scotland. When you have animals that are allowed to roam free on the farm and browse in a natural setting with access to natural food, the food naturally takes on the flavour of the environment. Our local community is actually very engaged with their local environment. They have a very strong interest in how food is produced. And mixed grazing has many benefits, but for us it means that we can really reduce the amount of parasite control.
The local producers in the area and within Perthshire, they all have their own stories to tell. The quality of food that's made locally has an impact on our business because it showcases everything that happens.
If you want farming to be sustainable, if you want to provide food for the world, we need to make sure that it's good, clean and fair. And that means that we really need to look at our systems and processes so that we can be efficient and produce enough food and enough variety of food for everybody around the world.
My name is Claire Sloan and I farm here along with my family at Ardross Farm, which is in the East Neuk of Fife in Scotland. At Ardross we want to be the link between local people and local food. We want to be the outlet that suppliers need to reach their end consumer. And we also want to be a rural supermarket where customers can come and know they'll get really good food locally. We are going back to what my grandfather used to do on the farm and merging these old techniques with what we know now with modern day technologies. We don't plough any areas on the farm anymore to establish crops, so we're not disturbing the soil at any point. My dad used to say he wasn't a crop farmer at all, he was a soil farmer, because if we don't have good soil then everything is a non-starter. We need to ensure that we are improving biodiversity, improving wildlife for the community and keeping it in a balance. Some people have never been on a farm and have no idea about good food and why it's so important. So for those people, education is so key. For years we used to sell to supermarkets and big corporations with no real thought about who was eating our product at the end of the day. As soon as you make that connection between the food and who's eating, different things become really important, and that's allowed us to change our farming system for the better.
My name is Wendy Barry and I produce Scottish Food Guide, and I work on the Arc of Taste for Scotland, and I'm a Cook's Alliance member. So something I felt was missing in Scotland was a place, a hub for the producers, the chefs, the farmers, the creators of produce to collaborate. And so I created Scottish Food Guide for that purpose. And I think sometimes people use the big multinationals so much, they think, oh, we're fine, we've got food. But actually, the landrace ones are so valuable for their unique genetics, their flavours, and how well they sit within our own geography and our own climate. And they can adapt, which a lot of the narrow genetics in modern breeds and species cannot do. Slow food can do so much for small farmers. They value them. That is the so important thing, because they're often so undervalued in their own country. And so it is just fantastic to get that support from Slow Food and appreciation that what they're doing and that biodiversity and intergenerational skills is so important.